Greetings, my name is Donald Burns. I'm a professional resume writer and an expert in the hidden market job search. Now, it's summer. Summer means that all hiring and recruiting and all these activities are going to stop. They're going to stop and they won't resume until after Labor Day. We all know that to be true, right? Actually, that is the stupidest advice I've ever heard in my life. People believe that. A lot of people, savvy people, believe that. It hasn't been true 20 years. The internet blew up that idea. You know, business goes on now 24/7. Day after day, the beat goes on. Not just the USA. You know, this is also true in Europe, depending on your industry or other countries. So, point is that people have this idea that things are going to slow down in the summer, right? And concurrent to that, we have the hottest hiring market in decades, right? So the point is that this would be a good time for you to leverage these 2 points, right? It's the hottest hiring market in decades. What are you going to do, right? If you're happy at work, it's still a very good idea to come up with plan B. Because 10 years ago, right here in New York, you know, Lehman Brothers and Bear Stearns just blew up sky high. Nobody believed that would happen. Now, yeah, you're happy at work. 2019, you know, these economists are arguing about the inverted yield curve. What is this? Well, it's supposedly a foolproof indicator of a recession coming in 2020. And flashing red lights and sirens. The inverted yield curve. Problem with these economists is that they predicted, for different reasons, they predicted a recession last year, the year before. Now we have the inverted yield curve, so it's worth looking into. Google it. If you're unhappy at work, well, then this is obvious, right? I don't have to explain. If you're unhappy at work and you want to dump, you know, your abusive, micromanaging, game-playing boss, now's the time to do it, right? You've got everybody else around you falling asleep. You've got the hottest hiring market in decades. Go out and do it. And look, people, even though it's a hot hiring market, don't know how to get into it because a lot of the rules have changed. So that's where I come in, all right? I'm going to show you, I actually have an offer. I will get you exploring this market this summer. Let me explain.
Although the job market is booming, connecting with companies is becoming more and more difficult. You know, for example, if the market is really hot, why do so many good people strike out, get disgusted, and give up? How come so many great people cannot even get interviews? As I said a minute ago, checking out the current market is a very smart idea for anybody, even if you are happy in your current job. You know, many people would like to check it out, but they're stuck. Too busy at work, no time to pull together a winning resume, no idea how or where to start. For example, suppose I produce the world's greatest resume for you, and that's what I do. But then what would you do with that golden resume? Whenever I ask that question, my resume clients mumble and stumble, eventually suggest something that is 10 years out of date. No wonder they can't break into the market, and this is the hottest job market in decades. If this sounds familiar to you, here's where my crash program comes in for summer of 2019. Please contact me here on LinkedIn. You'll see my contact info at the end of this video. First point, I cannot help everybody, but if you're the right person, if you have the raw material, then I can cut months off your search, add tens of thousands of dollars to your offer, and I'll connect you with the challenge that's missing in your current job. I'll liberate you from soul-crushing stress and a micromanaging boss. I do this all the time, but I can't do it for everybody. I need that raw material. Here are 3 elements of the Summer Crash program. 1, interview and resume. First, we'll find something interesting to write about, and this from the point of view of an employer. Second, we'll nail down a target. You know, you might think you know what you want, but I'll bet you don't. Most searches fail because people have no clue what they're searching for. They are paralyzed, so they wait for somebody to throw out a few crumbs. You know, it could be a job board, sometimes a recruiter, maybe a random connection. Third point, creative connections. Look, have you noticed that the only people who seem to get hired are those who know somebody who can open the door to a company? If you know your target, you can nurture your own connections like that. Sounds very different from a job board, right? If this message resonates with you, please contact me ASAP. I'm out of time, gotta go, but as always, I wish you the very best and good luck in your search.